I have drafted guidelines for the objective identification of hostile, foreign, or criminal state media activity on the land. And I know what you're thinking. Poor people can't be president. But my family fought in 2 world wars, one of them twice. And which one did we miss? Did we win or not? Certain parties think they can dominate the campaign fund by stealing insurance benefits from the Army Rangers, raping Boy Scouts, pretending they don't understand capitalism or democracy or religion. And while it's true, Your Honors, that I do say faggot a lot, first, do no harm or you're not a doctor. It's not hate speech. They raped me. The gay mafia became anonymous in 17th century London because they don't like them either. It became a revolution in Vietnam by smuggling children through customs. They were not oppressed, they were suspicious. Just too many of them for NYPD. I do solemnly swear by the one true creator of heaven and earth, Christ Jesus, and all the saints and all the angels and all the prophets, making them my witnesses, that I will fulfill according to my ability and judgment this oath and this covenant, to honor my mentor in word and deed, sharing this knowledge with those who faithfully represent my order of sovereignty. First, I shall do no harm. I shall guard my charge from injustice. I will prescribe holistically and to precise measure. I will not prescribe euthanasia or chemical abortion or otherwise dilute the integrity of my order. House calls will be specific, keeping the confidence of other residents in mind. No divine retribution will be enacted until such time is set aside for that purpose. No other business will be engaged in during the course of this duty to the community. If I fulfill this oath and do not violate it, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and art, being honored with fame among all men for all time to come. If I transgress it and swear falsely, may the opposite of all this be my lot. Translation from the Greek by Ludwig Edelstein from the Hippocratic Oath, Baltimore, Johns Hopkins Press, 1943. Updated by myself in 2021. I've added part about general practitioners, specialists, and surgeons. The Hippocratic Oath is the cornerstone of diplomatic authority. There is an element of from each according to his means to each according to his needs. Everybody needs health care, and you can't make it communism. But as far as specialists, you can't have a bunch of heretical Martian wizards developing a market for their new psychology by hacking the phone company and threatening everybody. I was under the impression the FBI decides if you're a legally recognized militia on the land in the United States. I ask certain parties why I can't get a hold of the FBI. I say, duh. So when I say there's an illegal phone hack on the other side of the Somalian conflict with the last king of Scotland, the wrong side, it might be in Winter Garden. As long as these idiots are using it as a scapegoat to conduct their hostile, foreign, or criminal state activities on the land. It's an excuse for the rest of the world to do whatever they want. I do what I want because first I shall do no harm. And then what I want is truth, justice, and the American way. We used to sell cocaine at the drugstore. We were going to buy the world a Coke. Now we can't afford white people. Who said no? Liars. If there are no nations, there's no national population credit. It resolves itself. If DNA is DNA means the Bible is wrong, DNA is part of your religion. It resolves itself. First, do no harm, or you're not a doctor in any religion. King of the what? My democracy has the Bill of Rights. It resolves itself. We're just not represented. I'm so sorry if you feel that pardoning the January 6thers was a bad move, but the name of my attacker has been reported through various channels. To my knowledge, we do not offer a juvenile minor child surgical same-sex marital rape visa in this country. If you do not enforce that, you're a visitor. We're just looking for your boat, the boat you came in, so you can get back in it. Sail your ass back to whatever flat Earth-like planet you came from, sir, ma'am, other. Oh boy, as long as we had left a big footprint in Somalia, we could do whatever we want to these little blonde kids. I reported the specific name of my individual attacker as given to me the first and only time I met him to various official channels. Now we're in a situation where it looks like the phone company doesn't want to deliver my report to the FBI. I swear to Christ, I'll kill us all. How much did they pay us for that? No member of any branch of the military or secret agency ever signed up to take a bullet for your right to stab us in the back. Freedom of our religion. Claiming anyone as a member of a church to which they do not belong is a violation of international law and the First Amendment. And then you've got abolition, democracy, capitalism to consider. The poor King of England's over there shaking in his boots because he's got homos threatening him if he doesn't let them cause trouble over here. The gay mafia is not protected by the Pope. That's why they had changed their name, because mafia means family. They're just threatening these poor people. Joey Greco was there in 2015. I have proof of surveillance tampering. If Bob Iger is not part of a global cabal just threatening world leaders in global high finance, how come Joey Greco's threatening my family if it's legal immunity? They're just anonymous faggots, Your Honors. I tried to hire a lawyer before I left. I'd have had no reason to keep digging. The courts could have handled this all in-house, but somebody said fuck around and find out. So I did. When I got back, the love of my life was 7 months pregnant. They raped her the minute I left town. Got her strung out to connect the military to crimes they never could pin on me directly. They get in through child protection, rape little boys in surgery, call them liars, misdiagnose them, and it has to be the kid's fault. 72 virgins. It's an old Muslim trick. They exploit protection until they outgrow it, sell it overseas without a word to our faces, and leave the victims to find out in hell. So that's where all the school shootings are coming from. We've had guns for 400 years. 100% of car crashes are caused by wheels. Islam respects no church and state, and is therefore an enemy of both. If there is but one Allah and Muhammad is his prophet, it's not a corporation, let alone canonical. You had to walk past scores of sworn enemies to get to the unconscious 6-year-old boy on an operating table. They're all Allahu Akbar on the plane, but then when they survive the trip, bunch of sneaking around. Islam claims to represent a lot of people, when in fact those people are not represented. One does not become a Hindu king by raping little Hindu boys, or any little boys, because little boys can't have sons, and the only way to become a king in any religion is to have sons. Heirs. We'll call it heirs, inheritors. Your sons did not come from that 6-year-old, let alone a 6-year-old boy. So they're here on an international juvenile minor child surgical same-sex marital rape visa that is not offered by any democracy, let alone our constitutionally limited republic. They think just because democracy is a type of corporation that their corporation is just as qualified to prevent me from talking to the CIA for the past 9 years, but the credit bureau claims 7. That's a Democrat and a Republican. The devil himself had 40 days and nights to try, the only man that was ever born perfect. Who the hell do you think you are? I've said in the past that if birth certificates don't matter, badges don't matter. What I mean is birth certificates do matter, stupid. I'm coming at you live from American soil, where we are gonna kill the phone company. One would think anyone who thought it was a series of tubes would hire a plumber. Free the Mangiones. They're raping little boys, Mangiones, and then deny, defend, deposing them until they shoot up a school. It's free land. You'd have to be crazy not to. I didn't find out they were pretending to negotiate behind my back while they raped 84,000 Boy Scouts and ransomed Teddy Roosevelt's land grants for a national fag bar until after they tried to kill me. No hard feelings. Owe me a favor I can use.